Here's a legend, slightly... Royal Bug for Angela... I can't even say your name. Angela Levin. Hello, how are you, my darling?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I've renamed you Andrew Levin. That's slightly embarrassing, isn't it?
Your teeth falling out.
Angela, I haven't... No, it's not my teeth. I haven't recovered from Cheltenham. I think that some of the blood still needs to get back into my alcohol system. Anyway, my darling, welcome to the show. Thank you for being on. It just doesn't go away, does it? This whole royal debacle. There's a story out today that I think, you know, and Andrew Loney has gone on and on about the Yorks and talked incessantly about how Fergie needs to be questioned and how the girls have been and should be dragged into this. We heard overnight, Angela, that Beatrice and Eugenie still have homes in royal palaces, that their father, the disgraced Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, signed deals on the home which are let for far less than their market value. This can't go on, can it?
Well, it's been going on for an extremely long time.
Imagine being told to pack your bags, leave the 30-room mansion, and perhaps consider a life where you don't have a dedicated staff member just to polish your silver. For Andrew and Fergie, the dream of Royal Lodge has officially hit a brick wall, or rather, a very firm eviction notice. But while the parents are currently playing a high-stakes game of where do we sleep tonight, their daughters, Beatrice and Eugenie, are sitting pretty. It turns out, while the ship is sinking, the princesses have some very sturdy lifeboats docked at the palace. It's the ultimate royal plot twist. The parents are out, but the kids have the keys to the kingdom, literally. Quick favor, if you're enjoying this deep dive into the palace corridors, hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell. Over 92% of viewers haven't yet, and honestly, we'd love to have you in the inner circle. It's free, takes a second, and means the world to us at Royal Fusion TV. Now, back to the drama. To understand how Beatrice and Eugenie are still living the dream while their father is, well, let's just say indisposed, we have to look at the paperwork. According to The Times as of yesterday, March 12, 2026, these two have a foothold that would make any Londoner weep with envy. We aren't talking about a cramped studio in Shoreditch with a view of a brick wall. Princess Beatrice has an apartment in St. James's Palace, the kind of place where history isn't just taught, it's the wallpaper. Meanwhile, Eugenie has the keys to Ivy Cottage at Kensington Palace. It's like having a spare room, except your spare room is a 3-bedroom
Very much to what he's saying, because I know it's not always true. But this with Beatrice and Eugenie, it goes right back for a long time. I mean, originally, Andrew would absolutely fight with Charles about them having 24/7 people looking after them. You know, it cost us £500,000 annually, right? And the whole thing about the money was what Andrew was fighting for them. He doesn't want them to pay for anything that they have. He does like his children very much, but then you would think he would behave in a better way. So with Beatrice, she's got
an apartment in St. James's Palace, and Eugenie has Ivy Cottage, a 3-bedroom property at Kensington Palace.
Yes. It's difficult to know exactly how much it costs because people don't know exactly how many rooms there are other than the bedrooms. But they have had that where they pop in and stay. Sometimes it's useful to do something near the Buckingham Palace.
Date following his arrest on February 19th. When your father is being investigated for misconduct in public office and sharing confidential emails with the late Jeffrey Epstein, the monthly rent check for your London flat is probably the last thing on his mind. The big question lingering in the air like a bad smell is, who is paying now? Beatrice is living most of her life in Oxfordshire with Edoardo Mapelli-Mozzi, and Eugenie is splitting time between Portugal and the UK with Jack Brooksbank. They are independent, successful women, but the optics are fascinating. While King Charles III is tightening the royal belt and stripping titles left, right, and centre, these two properties remain part of the York foothold. It's a bit like having a gym membership you never use but keep paying for just in case you fancy a sprint, only the gym is a palace and the membership is a constitutional birthright.
It's just what they have. But one of the things that really upset me is that people that Andrew worked with gave him money to give to the children. And this was absolutely masses of money. And I think that's disgusting. They should never have taken it, however old they are. And Andrew shouldn't have given it to them.
Well, this is with, I know you said you don't believe everything he says, but this is what Andrew Lowney, to his credit, has said for years, that this goes beyond Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. His wife has been on the take, and these kids, and Angela, when I first started talking about this, I thought they were young when they were taken to Epstein by Fergie. Yes. They were 18 and 20. There has to, I'm afraid, be some knowledge of what's gone on by these girls, which means by implication they have been dragged into, through their naivety or whatever, into the same web of lies that their parents are facing, you know, the reality of explaining.
I agree totally with you. I thought they were little kids, you know, 7, 8 or something like that, where it doesn't matter.
Andrew just hit the base at terminal velocity. Let's talk about Uncle Charles. At 77, King Charles III is not playing games. His statement from Buckingham Palace following Andrew's arrest was the verbal equivalent of a cold bucket of water, full and wholehearted support and cooperation with the authorities. Translation? Don't look at me, I gave the police the keys. Charles is modernizing the monarchy, and that involves pruning the family tree of any branches that look a bit decayed. Yet, Beatrice and Eugenie remain the good Yorks. They've managed to stay above the fray, maintaining their palace residences while their father's reputation dissolves in real time. It's a delicate balancing act. They are the bridge between the old guard of the York era and the new, streamlined monarchy Charles is building. Whether they keep those palace keys long-term depends entirely on how they navigate the fallout of February 19th. For now, they are the last ones standing in the York dynasty with a foot inside the palace gates. It's a suspenseful wait to see if the king eventually decides those second homes could be better used as museums or gift shops. Thank you so much for watching Royal Fusion TV.